Welcome back, folks. Today we are going to be discussing the shotgun meta. So no longer are we going to be dealing with the R90s and the Jag-12s of the world. We're going to be discussing the Street Sweeper, which is the best gun to be using for in terms of solo and duos if you want to be rocking a shotgun with an assault rifle. This gun is not ideally paired with the KAR-98, so not very good with the marksman rifles, or even the tactical rifles like the M16, because the AUG, as we all know, has been nerfed to the ground, whereas the M16 is still fairly viable for that 2-burst kill. This is a 2-burst gun shotgun as well. Shreds through the armor and will shred through a player down and within 2 bursts. This setup will give us 18 rounds so we can clear them, so ideal for the solos and duos. Potentially trios, but I would rather be rocking an SMG for those kind of instances with my teammates. However, this gun is a beast. This gun is set up for ADS, so aim down sights and clearing rooms. This is not a run and gunner just sprinting into a room and just letting hip fire spread fire out. This gun's not built for that. This gun will shred if you are aiming down sights and moving into a room with speed and clearing down. So that's enough chat. Let's go and check out the attachments to ensure that this gun is built for its optimal usage. So first of all, let's start off with the muzzle. So we're going with the duck-billed choke. So I want that wider pellet spread. So when I'm into the room, so if I'm not quietly on target, those bullets are still going to hit. So when I'm spamming the 18 rounds on automatic, I know this is going to be the one for me. For the barrel, I'm going for the fastest fire rate possible. And this is the 13.3-inch hammer forged barrel. As you can see, it improves our fire rate, but the con is the sprinting movement speed. So we're not really worried in terms of our mobility with this gun. We don't want it really bad, but it's actually got quite fairly good mobility in general. All the other ones give us a bullet velocity, so we're not worried about bullet velocity with shotguns and effective damage. We know this is going to be our close, basically, weapon. This is a close range weapon. It's not built for the close to medium. It's just close. It's for basically clearing rooms. For those little people that like to camp in those buildings on the roofs or in the hallways, we just turn around and we spam. They're out, and they're done. You've got the Ranger, effective damage range again. The only one you do have the fire rate is the reinforced heavy barrel, but however, this gives us an aim walking movement speed con, which is not what we want. So we're going to go for the hammer forge, which also gives us the faster fire rate than using the reinforced heavy as well. So next up, we go with the stock. The stock we're using the SAS combat stock. This gives us faster firing movement speed, aim walking movement speed, ADS firing movement speed. This base stock is geared up for us for aiming down sights and firing as fast as we can, all down via ADS, and we're not worried about the hip fire accuracy. This gun beats the marathon stock, which is more tailored to sprinting and then firing and opening fire. The SS is down to ADS in faster ADS side of things. Typical, we're going to go with the 18 round mags. We want the most amount of mags possible on this gun. We know this is an absolute beast to reload. It is a pain in the arse. So we want the most rounds possible to clear out rooms. That's why this is probably not ideal for trios, because 3 players, one potentially might not be where you expect them to be. You've spammed 12 of your bullets, you've got 6 left. You ain't going to have time to reload. And then you have to open up your other gun. So this is probably definitely ideal for solo and duo play. And finally, we have the rear grip, which we're going for the aim down sight. So we want the fastest ADS that we can have without the most amount of consistency here. ADS fire movement speed. We don't want the grew elastic tap for that reason. This one, Spetsnaz field grip, sprint to fire, aim down sight, but doesn't give us the faster aim down sight speed as we get from the serpent grip. And then you've got the drop shot. There's potentiality of using the drop shot with the flinch resistance, but I believe it's not worth it because when you're in close proximity and you've got that wider bullet spread, you're more likely going to hit your targets. So for me, the serpent grip is the best one to use all in all. There you go, guys. So this is my build for solo duo play with the shotgun. Please do not use a KR or a tactical rifle with this gun. This is best paired with an assault rifle. So at present, your main ones are going to be using the AMAX and the FARA. These are both meta guns. These ones are probably going to be nerfed in the new updates that the guys are going to be doing from Raven Software. However, also, if you're thinking of the gun that won't be nerfed, which is probably the Krig 6, add on a susat multi-zoom, and this gun will be ideal for those medium to long range. You can mix it up and also in buildings as well. So if you run out of bullets with this, you can switch to the 2x zoom, and that will do you justice instead of having that 4x zoom, which would be awful to be using when you're in close proximity. So check it out, guys. Have a like. Check it out. Like this video. Everything else. Thank you very much once again. And I'll see you guys soon in Warzone. Ciao.